The Times Square Fatal Fury card just took place, and this is how the boxing world is reacting to Romero's shocking upset of Ryan Garcia.
Mike, that power was a problem for Ryan, huh?
I don't know. What do you think about Haney and
Ryan?
right here? Yeah.
Whether we still get that fight?
Something about him and Rolly. What do you think about that fight?
Instead of Garcia, they give it Rolly and have Haney out there. Because if Rolly can connect, I watch Haney. This is my first time seeing Haney live. Man, he is.
I don't know if Rolly can catch him.
That's what I'm saying. That would be the thing. I think people thought that he was going to try to end this thing early. Cardio, stamina.
I thought that as well.
Making it all 12 rounds. Now, there was a lot of 12-round fights tonight. I think we saw a lot of boxing this evening.
Yes, we did.
And I don't know if we expected that or not. But the surprise for people of Rolly being able to make it the long road and kind of control that thing the entire time.
Every round, pretty much.
And you would have thought that Garcia would have recognized from the midpoint of the fight on that he had to generate more activity.
Yes.
But he didn't. Derek James yelled at him, tried to get him to do it, et cetera, et cetera. Fighters are unusual human beings. They don't always do what we expect them to do. Rolly Romero moved up in weight, put on a lot of muscle, looked spectacular in there, and had a plan and executed. Won the fight.
Virgil, what's up, champ? Just got to get your reaction about what you think about that Rolly win.
He deserved it. Ryan just wasn't active enough. Rolly was landing more punches. There wasn't really a whole lot to go off of, but Rolly was more effective.
Are you surprised by the dub? No. So you thought Rolly could pull it off?
I didn't know who was gonna win. If I'm being, I thought it was gonna end in a knockout by either way. But I didn't know who. But I'm surprised that it went to the distance.
Were you shocked when he got dropped?
No.
No,
because Rolly hits hard.
No, I think ending with a massive upset like that.
It was a good way to end.
Good way, yeah, because...
Absolutely. Upsets mean a lot of good business.
Yes, because it showcases parity, it showcases, unpredictability, it showcases, especially being here, it's like, what a great way to kind of wrap up an event, something that nobody expected.
Now we got Rolly and Haney to worry about now.
That's the fight you want to make, huh, Mike?
Yeah.
I think what we do have to worry about is how we get you out through these crowds.
We'll work
That's going to be a thing.
We'll do it.
I can't believe it. I mean, I said this kind of environment, sometimes it can just, I don't know what to say. I mean,
flabbergasted?
Ryan and Devin just dropped the bag like the biggest bag drop you've ever seen. I mean, tonight was going to be those two in the ring facing off for the big rematch.
It's done?
Done. Can't believe it.
Is it Rolly versus Devin next?
About it. But listen, props to Rolly, but Ryan just didn't turn up at all. And he didn't really try and win the fight, did he? I know he got buzzed early. It wasn't a really heavy knockdown, but he just let the fight pass him by. It's crazy.
What do you think about Devin's performance?
It was okay. I said to him, I think you really needed to hold your feet a little bit more. He actually buzzed Ramirez a few times, and but I think there was a lot of nerves, and I think he's been out for a year. Ryan's been out for a year as well. Inactivity kills, and we saw that tonight.
Champ, look, I know you in Devin's corner. I'm backing him in that fight. He got the W. What did you think about his performance?
I thought he did a great job of nullifying, doing what I think MPS probably wants to do is just get the W and go on to the next fight. I thought there were some things that he probably did, but he did a great job. He did a spectacular job, a sure and learn type of job. I thought that, like I said, they could be some combinations here and there. But Jose Ramirez is, I guess, a tough fighter and dangerous, so at any time. So you got to be careful. And it's been a year off, so yeah.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was going to ask you. Just the ring rust, how did you think that? Obviously, your experience, you understand how that works. Do you think the year off is what impacted him the most in this fight?
I think that it impacted him mentally. I mean that, I see him in the gym. I see him, hit the mat, the mitts and all that stuff, and it looks amazing. Everything, it's confident. But I think when you get under the lights, it's a little different. So you have to really respect the guy's power, respect the other guys.
Overall, his performance, him and Devin.
Honestly, we can't. That was Devin's game plan.
That's how you got.
I don't want to say he's, he was boxing because I call that running, but that was his plan, and he got the decision. What can we say,
I know you didn't see Ryan's fight, but you know he obviously lost.
Yeah.
Devin won. Like, is there? You think there's still interest to see
No,
that?
fight, look.
So there's interest more to see that fight with
Anthony
Haney
Joshua lost his last fight, and so did Fury. And if they fight each other, it's gonna be huge. So Haney versus Garcia is still gonna be a big fight. I think they should still do it. Still big.
What you think about Rolly winning this fight?
Rolly smashed it. Ryan was cooked, bro. He stuck up the
A lack of real planning. He should have had a tune-up fight first and then go into a fight with a guy like Romero. But, you know, these fighters and the promoters get turned by the money, and they don't make really good decisions. A good decision would have been to take a tune-up fight and then, you know, then you move to a Romero or even a Haney or so forth. You don't go right in after a year. You know, look at Haney. Haney looked terrible with Ramirez because he hadn't fought in a year.